What's good, Josh? Your boy Johnnie Floss, and as y'all can see, I am here inside of the one and only Hot 97 building. About to chop with it with the homie Shani Kulture. You already know how I go.
Yo, Shani Kulture here, Hot 97. You know what it is, the culture movement. I keep my ear to the streets and try to let y'all know exactly what's happening out here. Everything from events to artists to anything that's moving. You know what I'm saying? This is culture. This is Hot 97. This is what we do. So today, I got a special artist in the building representing the borough of BK. I want y'all to make some noise and show love for my man, Johnnie Floss. What's good, crap? What's good, my man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy to be here, man. Appreciate you sitting down.
How you feel?
You know what I'm saying?
Did I get anything wrong in that intro?
Nah, that's perfect, man.
But representing
they gotta
the borough?
know Brooklyn. Yeah, they gotta know it's Brooklyn every day, all day. You
what
know
part
what
of Brooklyn?
Bed-Stuy.
Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, so.
Now, it's not Bed-Stuy do or die anymore. Now it's like
right.
Bed-Stuy fish and fry.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or like Bed-Stuy.
I think it's like Bed-Stuy try to survive, something along those lines. But trying to change the narrative, and I kind of respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's so much negativity going on. Negativity spreads faster than positivity. So
that's a fact.
You know what I mean? I'm with that. I'm with the change. You know what I mean?
Like a Bed-Stuy chai latte. That's what it is, because they're taking over.
Right.
But it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it's love. It's love,
because there's still some blocks in there that's do or die.
That's a fact.
Mess around on
certain
gates
things ain't gonna change. Yeah, certain gonna change. Certain ones aren't. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what's gonna crack. So now, I mean, Brooklyn is the home of tons of legendary artists, of course. You know what I'm saying? There's a new movement too with So Brooklyn.
Yeah,
a lot of So Brooklyn challenges going on where everybody want to show what's going on. We're gonna get you on some bars today too.
Oh yeah. That's what we here for, man. Let's do it.
But tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
I'm a lyric driven artist, you know what I'm saying? I want to say I'm part of the cliche as far as, you know, being lyric driven and being bar heavy, you know, being from the borough, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we cut from, you know what I'm saying? So I'm big on that. But, you know, I kind of bring like the smoother side to things, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was around, you know, the hardcore, rugged, you know, Brooklyn areas, I always was the one that kind of shied away from stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, I was always, you know, just a legal money kind of getting due, kind of just getting fly. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to get caught up in the system and the nonsense.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock people that, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, they do what they got to do.
Right. I just
everybody
never was on it.
Ain't for everything.
Right, you know absolutely. Yeah.
Now, I'm with you on that. So, when you say that, it makes me think of cats like Kendrick, like J. Cole, that is lyric driven.
Yeah.
But a little smoother in terms of content.
Absolutely.
You know, it still feels hard,
but
it's not, I'm going to kill you hard.
Right.
It's like, let me hit you with some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So is that kind of the lane you would compare yourself to, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you would.
We're going to find out, because we're going to get some bars today.
Yeah. No, but I would like to be part of that group. You know what I'm saying? Those are elite dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So if you want to consider yourself an elite MC and elite spitter, you got to be able to hang with the dudes that's really doing it. Yeah, that's the cream of the crop right there. Cole, Kendrick, you know, Pusha.
So now there's a lot of there's mumble rap. You know, we know what that is. And for people who are not familiar with the mumble rap, and you can't understand every word. Right. And it has a lot of flavor in terms of cadence, and it makes you rock with the music. But content-wise, it's not really saying much, but it makes you dance. So it's been celebrated because in the club you could rock to this mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? You could get your dance on, bag of shorty, go home like it was lit.
Absolutely.
Straight mumble rap, we good.
Right.
But you're not getting much food content-wise. You know what I'm saying, in terms of that. So there's been a shift in people trying to create a new, you know, or bring back, you know, songs with substance. You know?
Absolutely.
So are you a part of that, wearing that cape?
Absolutely, I'm definitely a part of that. I've always been big on my words, you know what I'm saying, because that's my strong suit. You know, word playing, punchlines, bars. Those are my strong suits.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely one of those that's in the forefront, bringing that. I really don't want to say bringing it back, but it is more to the forefront now, where people are really paying attention to what you kicking and what you got to say. You know.
What were some of your beginnings?
Oh man, so I started out. I got my first look with Jay Hatch. Shout out to my bro Jay Hatch, man. He runs the iStandingProducers.com, and that's his company. He kind of the first one that actually gave me a shot, where I performed on stage, and I started to perform early in New York, back when the Bowery Poetry Club was running around still, and Don Hills. You know what I'm saying? I was part of that. I was able to get my feet wet. Yeah, I was able to get my feet wet. He threw me those first little opportunities, and that's when people realized, he could spit, because
got some.
Hatch don't put his name on everything. You know what I'm saying? So for him to take a chance on me, I always appreciate him for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. Yeah. So, but I mean, like, even going further back, like your first passion for the game, like, who was the inspirations? Like, who was the person that first was like, yo, let me rap, or kick something, or what song did you memorize that was like, oh, this is me? How were you celebrated where you was like, oh, I could do this? Like, who first? Was it your sister who was like, oh, you kind of nice? Like, you know what I'm saying? There got to be somebody in the beginning that makes you feel confirmed, like, oh, I'm all right at this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to give it to my bro, Chris, man. Chris is my childhood friend. We still brothers to this day. And he the one that gave me the confidence. You know what I'm saying? And, we always used to be on the block. He used to be like, yo, man, that rhyme you wrote the other day, you got to spit that outside. I'm telling you, they going to feel it. And I never had like that. I didn't have my confidence yet then. I was like, I was rhyming and stuff like that, but, that's me. My bad. But I was rhyming and stuff like that, but only he knew my talent. Like, he saw something. He was like, yo, man, when we get outside next time, man, you got to spit. You got to spit. So when I did, the block just went crazy. It was like one of those, yo, Johnny, I didn't know you was nice like that. Yo, son, you good. And then as I gotten older, when I got into college, I just was discouraged. I was like, man, I don't know if the school thing is for me. And my man Sean, shout out to my man Sean, he introduced me to this man to my left, which is one of my partners now, and one of my producers, J. Dot. And he gave me a shot too. He gave me an opportunity because he was looking for an artist, and his last artist didn't really work out, didn't pan out. He was in the streets, this and that and the third. So he was like, "Listen, man, if you're gonna bring me somebody, I need somebody that's a little more clean cut, that's serious,
focused,
or whatever." You know what I'm saying? And that's how our relationship started. Well, I started really recording and really, taking performing and taking recording serious once I met him in a combination with Hatch.
That's what's up. Yeah. So now hip hop has evolved, we know multi-billion-dollar business, and there's a lot of artists I host, like Who's Next, and I've hosted a ton of showcases. We met before at a showcase that I was at. And there are a million artists who come to me for certain opportunities or advice or different ways to get in the game, right? So now the game has gone to the Post Malones in some respects, or evolved even to those directions.
Yes.
And as a black man, they almost look at you like it's not special.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? It's like you telling me that you can dance. Okay,
right.
Ain't that's what y'all supposed to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That y'all dance, y'all got rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so the whole white man can't jump. When you see a white dude out there on the court, you like, oh, we ain't expect that. White dude who can dance, he getting up on a black girl, he got rhythm. They like, oh, he getting all the buns that night. You know what I'm saying? Because it's special. But when we dance, it's not as special. We play ball, it's not as special. Now when we rap, they make it where it seems like it's a little harder for us. It's not as special. All of y'all rap.
Right.
So now they looking for the Post Malones and the other people who look a little different than us that can do what we do.
Absolutely.
So I say all of that to say, what makes Johnnie Floss stand out in a crowd as a black man out here coming from Brooklyn? What you got that's going to separate yourself other than just, let's say, bars? I mean, you can say content if that's what it is, but there's a lot of dudes out here with bars and content that's driving for that microphone and trying to be successful.
Absolutely.
So what sets Johnnie Floss apart from the rest of the crowd?
I feel like it's three main things with me. I feel like I'm a chameleon. The reason why I feel like I'm a chameleon is because even though I have lyric-driven records, it's still universal, and I can cater to the females as well. I have female records. I have, you know, records that's party. I have records that's conscious, all that type of stuff. Number two, I'm one of the rare few that don't curse in their music. I don't have no curse words at all. So you could be from 8 to 80. You could listen to a Johnnie Floss record. You don't have to worry about censoring.
You keep it clean.
I keep it clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
that's interesting too. Now that works for getting it in major stores.
Right.
You know, and people can't you know, doing it around their kids. Now when I was young, quick little story on that.
Yeah.
And y'all could cut this out in the edit if you feel like it. We conversating, you know what I'm saying?
We vibing.
When I was young, you know, I was an artist too. Like I said, we in the hood, we got bars, lunch table, let's get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had an album out and I used to be the cat on the block, not like in these blocks, not even in my borough, you know what I'm saying? Like in Manhattan, because I've always been like, yo, you got to put your place in the face. Let me find out where the wolves is at and see if I could compete. And everybody used to be hustling their CDs on the street, so I'm going to put mine up against the test. Anyway, you had to figure out a way to sell your music to just people who were passing by, like, hey, excuse me, you like, hey, you like it? Yeah. And now, what is your sales pitch to sell you, right? So I would just be like, hey, you like live music? Because I knew that it stood out better than, yo, you like hip hop? You know what I'm saying? And people would be like, oh, I love live music. Maybe they thought I was offering tickets to Broadway or something. You know what I'm saying? So it would get their attention. I'd be like, oh, well, I got live music, you know what I'm saying? And I had a live band when we did performances, but the CD was all produced. Anyway, on the topic of curses, I remember this lady had a kid and she was feeling me based off of, like, I guess me stopping her, and she wanted to support, but she was like, are there curses on this album? And I was like, So I had to go into a whole nother sales pitch. And I went into a thought that I've always held with me now, that I heard from Russell Simmons say a long time ago, where he said, I don't believe in cursed words, I believe in cursed ideas. And I had this dialogue with her. And he was like, you know, cause my music was also conscious, but I put words within it to emphasize certain things. So if I was talking about the police, I'm like, fuck them all and tell them I said it. I don't give a fuck. They don't serve me. They separate me from society, right? So I'm talking something, but there's curses in there to put the exclamation point on it. And it's not a cursed idea, but there's curse words in it. Versus I can have a whole album with not one curse and say, I molested this person, which is proper English, but a cursed idea. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put a bomb in the middle of Times Square and blow up everybody. Not one curse word that I just say. However, the idea of what I'm saying is not good for a child to hear. You know what I'm saying? So there's all types of ways that the ideas can be manipulated to be wicked, but at the same time, they're not. But the worst, so I told her, I said, look, you're not going to hear one cursed idea on this album. Everything I say on this piece is pure. You know what I'm saying? But you will hear some curses. You know what I'm saying? But she copped the album. You know what I'm saying? And she said, you know what? I believe I rock with you on that. I'm going to listen to it first. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to see what I feel, and then, you know, whatever. I said, but it's all positive. But I will put the exclamation point on certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I respect you for the idea of that too. And also, it feels like you're also emphasizing that by not having cursed ideas accompanied with not having curse words too, which is special. And a lot of people usually don't care about that, because rap, of course, came from street art, you know, an art form from the street. So everybody talks in a slang and uses whatever vulgarities they feel necessary, which doesn't always work. But you're thinking big picture. You're thinking, how can this cross over? How can this be mainstream? How can this get to as many ears as possible? Which shows that you're careful and what's the word I'm looking for? Purposeful artists. You know what I'm saying? It's not random. You're thinking ahead. You're doing it on purpose. So that's dope. Saying all of that, we gotta get to these bars, bruh.
Let's get it,
Well,
man.
I mean, tell me some more. Tell me while I look for something.
All right,
you know, what else you want the people to know?
Definitely go check out I'll Do For You. I just dropped that joint. It features Drawzilla. It's for the ladies. I just dropped the video. Shout out to my shooter, YaBoy Clip. He basically shot like my last 100 videos. This is my go-to guy right here.
Any videos out now, or
I'll Do For You. We just dropped that. Yeah, I just dropped another single right before that called BSOM, Barclay State of Mind. It's kind of like paying homage to the borough and also shedding light on the new Brooklyn, because ever since the Barclays Center, Brooklyn has changed.
Right. Some people blaming Jay-Z for gentrification. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean,
I've heard that theory.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that, but it's hard to knock Jay because Jay has done so much, man.
Right.
Like I don't understand how can you knock this man? Like this dude is just like
nobody's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
He got his money. He saw what they was going to do. He got the bag with the Barclay, and he took his part and he pieced it out. And now Brooklyn is gentrified.
Yeah,
it ain't his fault. He got a piece.
Right.
That's what's going to happen with the NFL, in my opinion. He gonna get his
absolutely.
bag.
That's
he
what
know
I
where
keep
they're
telling
going
people.
with it.
Yeah,
they're gonna take the bag. They're not gonna let him get that much change.
Right. Exactly.
They're using him to try to win back people.
Absolutely.
He knows it.
And I seen that. Not to cut you off. I seen when you and Ebro almost got it, because I seen you was trying to express that same point that you're saying now. But Ebro was like, nah.
Ebro speaks aggressively about his opinions as if they're facts. You know what I'm saying? Yo, me and Ebro got into it this morning.
Oh,
Matter of
wow.
fact, based off of voting and all that. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
But
No
on
doubt,
that microphone,
there's
certain conversations that he has to win because there's politics connected to the mic.
Absolutely.
I move with Ja Army rule, boy. So
right.
You know
That's what's up. And I always respected you for that.
Yeah, respect. So,
So definitely.
But now, I think what Jay-Z is doing is great. I think the rollout was a little tricky.
Yes. Absolutely.
And as I've stated on the air too, if the execution was clean, there wouldn't be this much controversial talk around it. Mm-hmm. So regardless of whatever we think in terms of, but what he was supposed to do, and some people say, he did it. Something about it, whether we can pinpoint it or not, was a little unclean.
Right.
Maybe because he sided with them, or we know he's going to get the bag, or maybe Kaepernick, like whatever we can try to identify, whatever we don't know, there's too many people divided for it to be that clean. If it was more clean, then it would have just been like, Jay-Z made a problem.
That's true, right. There's a lot of
but because so many people are divided, something in execution wasn't done as good as it should have, or clean as it should have. Right. Hopefully what he manifests with it, which will be a large bag for himself, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I can imagine what those numbers look like. Man.
Would be the move.
Definitely.
But so let me see. Let's touch a couple of things. I like to, because you representing Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Touch, beats. But I'll go down south a little bit too and see what happens.
Yeah. Johnnie Floss, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. Wait for it to drop.
This that So Brooklyn, Shani Culture, Hot 97, Johnnie Floss. We in the building. Let's get it. Let's go.
I'm a smooth dude, but in these ciphers I be wildin'. 0 to 100, I'm going 0 to 1,000. I does this for a living. The caption on this gon' say when swagger meets lyricism. Now that's far from propaganda. Chicks think I'm cute, so zoom in. My face is good for the camera. Get your dictionary. I'm pretty good with the grammar. Good with money too, cause screwing up was bad for Hammer. Fly in a hawk, but I ain't from Atlanta. I'm a Brooklyn boy with a gift that I ain't get from Santa. Trying to school me? Get a transfer. Teaching rappers for the longest. Now I'm the chancellor. Modern day Iverson. Yes, I'm the answer. Boy Scouts can't handle this fire. Unhappy campers. No good and well, this flow would damage a bunch of babies on the mic. Guess I'll invest in Pampers. You new dudes give me the giggles. Y'all can't rap and I'm bananas. What is this? Monkey in the middle? Your chick and her friend? They don't want me to tickle. Sandwiched in between them. Now all they want is my pickle. I eat all MCs. I don't just nibble. When the way y'all ball don't require me to dribble. The way my voice projects, you would think that it's thunder. Sincerely yours, your favorite puncher's favorite puncher.
All right. Wait, hold on. Let me get another beat. Hold on. Let me get another beat.